guys, and welcome to another song lesson with me, Rex Pearson from rexpearson.com. We're going to be doing a song by a guy called Bruno Mars. As it stands, the song's being released in about a week's time, so I thought it would be a good idea to get a song lesson out there so you guys can learn it before it even comes out. So when everyone's singing it, when it's on the radio, you can say, I can play that. So it's based around fingerpicking. I play it live with a plectrum because if you know how I play, I use a form of hybrid picking, plectrum and fingers. I'm going to teach it though with a finger picking approach. So with the plectrum, you can get rid of it because you won't be needing it for this song. You can, however, learn this with just the chords, make up your own strumming pattern, and as long as you play it to the same sort of time, you'll be able to play the song anyway. So I'm going to teach you from a finger picking approach so you can get it sounding very close to the piano in the original track. So, first up is the finger picking pattern over the first two chords. Now what you've got to remember with finger picking is that the thumb tackles the bass notes and the fingers handle the treble notes. When we're going to be playing these chords, the thumb is going to be lining up for a D major chord and the left hand needs to be doing the same. So you should know these chords. If you don't, I've got a full beginner guitar course that's completely free on the website that can get you up to learning how to play these chords. So if you don't know how to play these, check out my website first. I'll teach you on them. D major chord, you should already know. So line up on it. The thumb is going to take the bass note and you're going to do a finger picking pattern that looks like this. Thumb, first finger, and then a stab with the two fingers that are resting on the B and E strings. So you've got. Then you're going to move on to the next chord, okay? The next chord is a bar chord, so if you're a beginner guitarist, get ready for some frustration because bar chords are tough. I'm not going to lie about it. There's plenty of help on my website on the level 3 course of the beginner guitar. But for those who know how to play bar chords, good on you. It's an F sharp minor chord that looks like this. So you get your hand lined up on it, and the same finger picking pattern happens. It's a thumb, the first finger. It doesn't really matter what the first finger does, as long as you've got the chords there, and as long as it's either on the A, D or G strings, it doesn't really matter what the first finger does. Then you're going to do the stab with the two fingers. That is the finger picking pattern for the intro before the drums come in across all the chords. You've got the thumb, first finger, stab, moving on to the next chord. First finger, it goes back to the original chords, and then to the F sharp minor. The next chord in the intro is an E minor chord, an open position E minor. Same finger picking pattern, thumb, first finger, wherever you like it, and then a stab on the higher strings. And it can be on the G and B, or the B and E. I play it on the G and B string. After the E minor open position chord, you then move to a B minor bar chord, another bar chord. Sorry about that, because if you know my lessons, I don't teach these lessons with a capo because I believe that you need to be able to play these songs in different keys because your voice might not fit it. You might need to shift key up and down so that you can play with different singers, or if you're accompanying yourself, you need to be able to learn how to do full bar chords so that you can sing in any key, and more importantly, move these chords into a key that you can sing in. So it's really worth putting in the effort and the time to learn these bar chords. It will help you no end. So a B minor bar chord looks like this. First finger bars across the second fret. And you've got the third finger on the fourth string, on the D string here. You've got the fourth finger that tucks just behind it on the G string. And then on the third fret on the B string, the second finger sits there. And you're barring across 5 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same finger picking pattern happens if you can line up on this chord. Thumb, first finger, and then the stab with the 2 or even the 3 fingers if you can use the little finger as well. Goes back to E minor after that, same thing again. And finishing up on an A major chord, open position, thumb on the bass note, the A, fingers. Now the reason we're doing this finger picking approach is because it's very much like what the piano would do. The piano would play the bass with the left hand, and then play a stab of the chord with the right hand. So that's what we're trying to do on the guitar by playing the bass note. That's the left hand of the piano, and that's the right hand of the piano that you can hear in the track. So it sounds a lot more realistic and a lot more like the original. The whole mood and all that is there. And that's the chords, guys, for the intro verse. And what you'll see is when the drums kick in, it's almost the identical chords. The only thing that changes is the finger pattern. The finger picking pattern repeats rather than just doing the once. You'll see what I mean in a second.